Today I am bringing... Hello everybody. Today I am bringing my first place DD deck profile from Locals. I went undefeated 4-0 against various decks including Blue Eyes and Tenpai, surprisingly, still in this format. So let's just dive straight into it. To start us off for our 3 of monsters, we of course have 3 copies of DD Zero Doom Queen Machinex. Should go without saying, she's the entire reason the deck works now. Her Pend effect, being able to set the scales, not being ashable, that summon back in a pop, very crucial. We also have the extenders, as I like to call them, being the Scale Surveyor and the DD Griffin, both being just guys you can summon to make rank 4s, synchro plays. Griffin searches you on when you bring him back later. And then the only other monster we're playing 3 of in the main is Sebant Kepler, because he is another starter. He searches Dark Contract with the Gate, which gets you your queen. Moving on to the monster 1-ofs, we are playing 1 copy of Count Surveyor. He is really good for unbricking your hand and pitching stuff like Necro Slime and Lance Soldier, both of which not that good in your hand. We are playing 1 copy of the aforementioned Necro Slime for fusion and Lance Soldier for synchro plays. We're playing 1 copy of DD Savant Copernicus for his Foolish Burial effect, normally sending Lance Soldier, occasionally Necro Slime. We're simply playing 1 copy of DD Orthos because needing a tuner is pretty vital in this deck, and more often than not, my Lance Soldier gets hit with a Call By, or even Drill Beam in the case of Blue Eyes. And finally, we're playing 1 DDD Oblivion King Abyss Ragnarok for his Pendulum effect, where if you summon another DD, you get to bring a guy back from the grave, which is very crucial for your end board later. Moving on to the monster hand traps, we are running 2 copies of Droll and Lockbird, as is format standard at the moment. At least currently, it feels fine. I personally don't care for it, but it's the best hand trap at the moment. We're playing 3 copies of Ash Blossom because the Charmies are running around. I've been maining 1 copy of Ghost Bell. This can be a flex spot, kinda. I've been really enjoying having it as a 1-of for a cross-out target, and it's just coming up more often. And these next 3 slots are pick a Charmy of your choice. I personally am playing 1 of each at the moment, but this can be any 3 of Charmy. They're all pretty darn good. The rest can be sided. Moving on to the spells, we are running for Engine 3 copies of Dark Contract with the Gate. Very simple, just search a DD monster, and then during the standby you'll take 1,000. Pretty great searcher. We're playing 1 copy of Dark Contract with the Zero King. Target another DD you control, destroy it, and if you do special 1 DD from the deck, normally you'll be placing this off the queen, and then popping her to summon Copernicus, the Foolish Lance, and go from there. And then for the power 1-ofs, we're running Call by the Grave, Crossout Designator, Triple Tactics Talent, and Harpy's Feather Duster, all of which are just phenomenal 1-ofs to draw. And then for the traps, we're playing 1 copy of both Dark Contract with the Witch and DD Headhunt, being phenomenal trap searches. Going first, most of the time I'm searching Headhunt, but every now and then placing Dark Contract with the Witch face up off of Queen has been pretty clutch and handy. I am also playing 2 copies of Infinite Impermanence and 1 Dominus Impulse. Realistically, this should become 3 Dominus Impulse because it's just better, but for now that I don't have that. Moving on to the extra deck. The extra deck, for Xyz, we are running 2 copies of DDD Divisor King Deus Machinex. He is a phenomenal piece to the end board. You can summon him on any of your DDDs. Just the pressure of your opponent trying to find a way to out your board without triggering and losing their bodies. It's great for him. We're playing 1 copy of Wise King Solomon as one of our rank 4s. He is a phenomenal searcher, and his banish effect is come in clutch many a time. For our other level 4, we're playing one copy of DDD Caesar, Little Caesar. He's mostly there for the times where I cannot make Wise King, or there's no point in wasting a search because I've been trolled usually. And when he's sent to grave, he searches a Dark Contract. We are playing one copy of DDD Marksman Kingtel for his burn effect being kind of niche, but when I link him off for Gilgamesh, foolishing stuff like Necro Slime, very crucial for the XE lineup. And also we're playing one copy of Wave Kai King Caesar for our inboard, because he is a phenomenal piece. For our links, we are playing 2 copies of Abyss King Gilgamesh. Phenomenal card, just setting the scales. Still a pretty popular weak point in the deck. Getting Veilered or Impermed here really sucks. But it's next to the new support, it does not feel that bad. We are also playing one copy of the new Sky King Zeus Ragnarok for that additional Pendulum summon, extension plays, and just being a Nibiru insulator. It's phenomenal for that. For our synchros, we're playing one copy of Clovis, just being able to make more synchro plays by reviving Lance Soldier. One copy of Siegfried for the Spell Trap Negate. And I'm playing Bright Armageddon. This is a little bit of a flex spot, but I personally really like him. Just not being able to be targeted has won me some games. And finally, for our fusions, we're playing one copy of Flame King Genghis for his revive effect. One copy of Dimensional King Arc Crisis because he's a phenomenal finisher, and if you stack up enough of the fusion of the extra deck banish effects, he becomes an absolute powerhouse. And now for the new card out of Burst Protocol, Alfred the Divine Sage King has actually turned into quite a piece. I really like this card. He's really great. You summon him off of your Necro Slime, and you use those materials immediately to make Genghis. Then you can put those two together into stuff like Siegfried or Caesar, rank 6 Caesar. So he's phenomenal. And I'm going to show off a pretty simple basic combo here. Start by scaling the Queen. The Queen, use the Queen to place Dark Contract with the... You place Dark Contract with the Gate. My bad. Use that to search Copernicus or Kepler. Normal Kepler, searching Dark Contract with the Zero King. Zero King pop Queen, putting her in the extra deck. To summon from your deck Copernicus, who sends Lance, who will send you your Lance Soldier to the grave. From there, you can use Lance Soldier to pop your contract, summoning back your Lance, which brings the Queen. And right there's 4 materials. So normally what I'll do is I'll take these 2, and I'll make Gilgamesh. Now Gilgamesh is strange, because what you scale off of him is really important. Normally in this line, I scale a copy of both Griffin and Scale Surveyor, because then what I'll do is I'll pendulum back these 2, link them off for Zeus, use Zeus effect to pop the scale to get an additional pendulum summon, which adds back Griffin. Then you can use Griffin over to overlay into Solomon, searching your anything you need, really. Normally it'll be Abyss King Ragnarok for that revive effect. Then you'll make Kingtel and link off into another Gilgamesh to turn into a Machinex later, which pretty good in itself. And then of course Necro Slime makes Alfred, which makes Genghis, which makes Caesar, which the end board a lot of times ends up being Machinex, Zeus, Caesar, Bright Armageddon, Siegfried, and one, if not both, of the DD traps, which is just a phenomenal deck. Like I said, I went undefeated at locals, played against 2 Blue Eyes, Tempai, and a zombie vampire player playing the new stuff, which was pretty neat. So that has been my DD deck profile. Have a good day, and I hope I shared some decent information.